the background. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, and tonight, oh baby, we're going to be making the most comforting thing, some delicious beef stroganoff. Casey style, of course. And I decided our Saturday reset was going to be all things Stevie Wonder because he is so inspirational. Yes, he is. And if you checked out my first short, if it's magic, then why can't it be everlasting? Yes, the comfort that we need to feel each and every week after we done had a hard week. Or my second one, love's in need of love today because, hey, when the world gets heavy and things kind of bring you down, a good plate of food can take you right back where you need to be. And that is where you need to be here is home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the ingredients we got here. We not only are going to be making this lovely deal, we're going to be talking. We're going to be reminiscing. We're going to have some Sundown reminiscing coffee. I'm going to give you guys some kitchen rhythm guru tips. Oh, yes, I am. And we have a lovely, lovely, lovely pair for our meal. Check it out. This mocktail. This may look so familiar to some of you guys, but I said mocktail. So, Corey, mixologist, tell me what this is all about.
What you have right there is the Tequila Sunrise Mocktail. We have lime, mint, muddled down with some orange juice, lime sulfur water, and a splash of grenadine to give it that nice color at the bottom.
Beautiful. This is it. This is the ticket right here to ease that beautiful stroganoff down your throat. Anyhow, let me show you this beef. What I decided to do now for beef stroganoff, you can do a couple of things. A few things. You can actually use beef itself. So I got about 3 pounds of some wonderful, and I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I had some of those ribeye steaks left over. We had 2 of them and they were pretty big. So I had beautiful assistant slice them up and dice them up nicely and put some Adolph's meat tenderizer on it for a dry brine. So it's been sitting in there. So this is going to be even more tender and delicious. However, you can get sirloin steak if you want. And if you get a sirloin steak, of course, that's going to be a steak that you don't want to cook too long. But I would suggest using the meat tenderizer for the dry brine too, because that's going to make it very tender. Or people even make beef stroganoff with burger meat. So you can ground up your burger, season it, and it is just as tasty. Hey, whatever you choose. I had this in the fridge, so I'm using it. Now I have these things here. And beef stroganoff is pretty simple. For those of you who are not mushroom people, and beautiful assistant has this kind of sealed up here, but I'm just going to open it up and let you see. Hey, these are the 2 veggies that I put in here. I love mushrooms. I love portobello mushrooms, and it is traditional in beef stroganoff. You can leave them out. I have some beautiful portobello mushrooms here all sliced up. I have some beautiful white onion chopped up. Easy peasy, right there. You can put more vegetables in if you want. If you want to put bell peppers and whatever you want to put in here. You know, because the thing about it is it's about what your taste is. It can be simple or elaborate. It can be different. It can be all about you. So, of course, what do I have? I got butter because butter makes things all what? Better. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. And I have some minced garlic. I have my ground rosemary that beautiful assistant made for me because rosemary really picks up the flavor of beef. I have some smoked paprika. I have some garlic powder. I have some onion powder. I have some celery flakes. I got to get some more. Y'all see I'm running out. I have black pepper. Okay. I have my herbets, and that is going to be my basil, my Italian herbs, and some parsley. I got a little bit of salt because y'all know, beautiful assistant, she has a salt fetish. So we have to feed the need.
Hey.
She didn't hear that.
I be knowing when I'm talking
Okay. Anywho, and then I have a little bit of beefy flavored onion soup mix. Won't be using a whole lot of this. I like the flavor of it. It helps bring out that robust flavor in the beef. So I'm going to be using that.
Oh, you know what? I just thought about something. Do you think you're going to need beef broth?
And I had beef broth. Yeah. She asked me, did you think I'm going to be beef broth? Yes, I'm going to be using some beef broth. Yes, I am. And I'm also maybe using a little bit of red cooking wine. Just a tad. But, of course, this never is left out. Casey's Blessing. This is my home seasoning. And, hey, when it's ready, I advise you get some. No sodium, no sugar. It's fine. We can get it afterwards. No sodium. You're shaking.
I'm sorry.
No sodium, no sugar. And beautiful assistant is messing up again.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all will get to know.
I'll wait.
Anyway, so this is all purpose. This enhances your food. You can use whatever seasoning you have that you like, but I would say it's safe to read the labels if you are sodium sensitive or sugar sensitive, because that's what this is. And then the sweetener of my choice, which is Splenda, you can use whatever sweetener of your choice. Is up to you. This is what I use. So I also have, I forgot, the Worcestershire sauce. That'll go with this too. So let me get this stuff over to the side. We're going to get our meat seasoned up. We're going to let beautiful assistant go into my pantry without shaking you. And we are going to have a good time because, hey, it's been a rough week for me. I don't know how your week has been. And family there in my chat, how has your week been? Everybody out there that's watching. Hey, y'all. What's going on?
Be in the audience. We got Corey in there. We got Auntie Pam. Oh, yeah, got Auntie Popo. Everybody.
We got everybody in the house. Just we do in the Flavor House. And welcome if you're just coming in to the Flavor House.
Yes.
Everybody's welcome here. You home.
Stay a
So
while.
let's get this party started.
Oh, question. Do you want me to chop this down a bit?
No.
You keep them up like that?
Okay. And I forgot to tell y'all guys. With the beef stroganoff, you can do a couple of things. You can use mashed potatoes to put it over. People traditionally use noodles. Yeah, I wasn't feeling egg noodles, so I got some thin linguine that I'm going to be using. However, you can use noodles. You can use potatoes. You can use rice. Hey, do you, boo? There's nothing that is set in stone. So let's go. Let me just fix you guys a little because now we're twisted. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that you have a good view. And I'm going to get over here. And I have a couple of pans. This pan is the bigger one, so I will be transferring over. But I like using my cast iron skillet, and I do need that screen. Okay. I like using the cast iron skillet because it gives a good browning. And I'm going to be browning this meat just a tad before I do anything else. So let me get that over here. I'm so excited, I tell you. Stevie Wonder is one of my favorite artists because of him being so prolific, you know, if I can say that. Very, very deep. His songs are very emotional a lot of times, and they hit home. And like I said, we're going through some rough times here. You know, a lot of us, many of us, you know, we have our ups and downs, and sometimes, you know, things just feel heavy. And I thought, hey, today is not going to be one of them days. How about that? Let me get the meat. And I'm going to season it right here. Let me spray my pan, get that ready. So there you go. That's ready. And I'm going to use just a little bit. Now see, the inclination for me, because I dig the pig, is to put some bacon fat in there.
Yeah.
And because they know I dig the pig, guess what? She got my bacon fat. So y'all, I'm going to have to go there because y'all know I haven't used the bacon fat in a couple of weeks. I'm going to put this in here to help sear my steak. You do not have to do that, okay? Olive oil, I would go very low, and I would mix it with a oil that can deal with high smoke. Canola oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil, just a little, because you are trying to sear, you're not frying. Or you can just put enough cooking spray in there, and that'll do the trick too. Let's see, I'm trying to get flavor, because guess what this is? Y'all tell me. Guess what it is. All right, y'all. So let me start seasoning this meat. And I use this same freezer bag, so I don't have to make a big mess. And what I do, I kind of push it down like this so it can be spread out some. And then I go to season, and I take the different seasonings that I want to use. So I always start with my all-purpose seasoning, or my meat enhancer, my food enhancer, which is Casey's Blessing. And I'm gonna tell you, I used to do about 3 tablespoons because I can really use as much as I want. Because of why? It doesn't have any salt. It doesn't have any sugar. It's just all spices. So I'm gonna put everything and build the flavors on top. So I started with that, and there's no particular order in which you need to do this. I want you to understand that. It's about you can put everything in the way you want. It's about how much you want and measurements. For this 3 pounds, everything I'll be using will pretty much be a half a teaspoonful. Everything. So just know. And now I'm doing a garlic powder, and you're saying, why is she doing garlic powder when she has minced garlic? Because a dried product has a whole different taste and a whole different ding, ding, ding dynamic. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a half a teaspoonful of my celery flakes, dried celery flakes, because when they get wet, they fluff right back up. They're not dried anymore, and they have a lovely concentrated flavor. I use that a lot. I use it instead of using celery because celery goes bad. I have some onion powder, so that's going to be a half a teaspoonful of the onion powder. I am going to use my rosemary ground. Now, I was told by my husband he saw it somewhere. He didn't tell me where he saw it, but I've been looking. I haven't seen ground rosemary. Beautiful assistant did it for me. If you can't do it for yourself, I mean, you get yourself a little NutriBullet, and you can do all that. Or just a little grinder and grind it, okay? I'm going to be very careful because you see the holes in this is pretty big, and I just want to do about a half a teaspoonful. I don't want to do a whole lot. Then I have my pepper. I'm going to put pepper in. And for those of you just coming in, we are seasoning our beef for our what? Beef Stroganoff. Yes, we are. And then I'm going to get over here and I'm going to do my Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. I have a little bit of gravy master, just in case it's not the color I want it to be, because it's all about the visuals for sis. You may not have to use this. If you notice, I'm not putting any salt in here as of yet, because we ain't ready for all that. I'm going to take this paprika, and I probably will have to get some of the other one because I think I need to replenish. And I'm going to put a teaspoonful of the Worcestershire sauce in here, just like that. And then I'm going to take 1 packet of the meat tenderizer and just take it out and put it to the side. Not meat tenderizer. The cream of chip. Listen, y'all. I am asleep. Onion soup mix packet. And also, I'm going to be doing a quick way of making the delicious gravy. This is a hack because what we do here, we do traditional comfort food, but we learn how to make it simple for our lives. So I'll be using some cream of mushroom soup to help thicken up that gravy and the other things to season. Okay, let me put the paprika on because the paprika is going to do the browning. So I'm doing a teaspoonful of paprika in here. Now, you say you got all the stuff in here, Casey. I'm going to stick a little bit of garlic in here too, the minced garlic. Half a teaspoon of minced garlic. So you say you got all the stuff in here. So now I'm going to close it up. And for those of you who know me, y'all know what I'm going to do next. I truly, truly, truly believe that every bit of food in my kitchen needs to go to the spa before it goes into the oven or into the skillet or whatever. And it needs to get a good massage. So when you do it like this inside the bag, you get the opportunity to exercise your massage skills in case you need them, and you make your food happy. And when your food is happy, it does a body good. I'm just here to tell you. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all like, okay, she's loo. I'm not. I am here to tell you, happy food makes happy tummy. Yes, it does. If you don't believe me, try it. Try eating some food that, hey, you didn't really do any work with, you ain't getting no love. You're going to be chewing leather. That's all I got to say. Everything needs love. Everything. Hey, is that love in need of love today? Don't delay, send yours in right away. Yeah, I know. I had to go with Stevie. Hey, going round, breaking many hearts. Look at this. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Y'all need to listen to the songs of your life. We need all of the positive energy we can get these days. I know I do. Because I find that if too much negativity is poured into me, it just really affects me physically. And I'm learning that more as I'm older. I used to be able to take a lot of emotional strain, but as I'm older, I'm kind of repelling things that put me in distress, and I don't even know it's putting me in distress. And I'm learning to do that. See, that's what I'm saying. You continue to learn as you get older and you grow. If you stop learning because you think, oh, I'm such and such age, I should know everything. Honey, nobody knows everything. It's impossible. There's always things that we can learn for ourselves, from each other, just continual perpetual learning, and that's how you keep your mind sharp. You really do. Because the mind is a muscle and you must exercise it. If you don't exercise it, it becomes stagnant. So I'm here to tell you, keep on thinking, keep your mind agile, do that butterfly in the sky, reading rainbow, all that. So as you can see, now that I've given it all of this nice massage, I want y'all to see something. You see how it is completely covered. My hands, damn hands is clean. That's how you do it. So I'm gonna bring that over here. I'm gonna take my herbettes because I didn't put them in here. I'm gonna grab my beef broth, put it over here. Just get this stuff close to my life. Get this stuff over here out of the way so we can get it on. I'm gonna turn the skillet on. Let me just make sure it's on the eye. I'll start it on a high. No, I probably will take it to like an 8. I'll take it to an 8. So that's like a medium high. Because this is iron, and once it gets hot, and that's what I was telling people. With these cast iron skillets, and this is a tip, the first heating of the skillet is going to heat it high. If you're doing batch cooking, if you're doing just one time and putting it in there, it's going to do what it does. But if you're doing batch cooking, every time you put a little bit more in there, that metal gets hotter and hotter. So the next time you put something in there, it may have browned nicely the first time. The second time is going to brown faster. The third time is going to brown faster. So then you have to regulate your heat accordingly. Don't just think you're going to leave it on the same heat, because you're going to have what? Cajun food, burn a biscuit.
Oh, question.
Yes.
Miss Deb, she's asking, should I let it sit for a while? I'm assuming she's talking about the meat.
The meat once you season it, or when you are putting the dry brine on it? Which one? I'll wait for an answer. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going to put a tablespoonful of my bacon fat. You can put a tablespoonful of oil of your choice. Okay, just like that. I'm playing songs, y'all. Trying to get all this stuff off here, that's all.
Once you season the meat.
Once you season the meat, just like you saw me, if you give it that massage, you don't have to put that on there because it is going to incorporate into your meat. You don't have to let it sit. You can cook it right away. The key to Deb is to do a good seasoning the first time, especially when you know you're doing liquid. And then you know I layer. So that's the thing too. So don't worry, you can sear it just like that.
Plus all of your nibbly bits are gonna get in the bottom of your pan. You can use that later too. Those are all seasonings also.
Now I just turned it down because it's starting to get hot. So let me turn this on.
Nibbly bibbly.
Okay, and I'm gonna start getting my meat in here because it's just that quick. That cast iron skillet that's gotten hot, and I'm gonna try to get all of it in here. I really don't want to crowd it, but you know what? I'm not trying to have to do too many batches. Okay, so I got it all in here. Let me get rid of this. And then I'm going to flatten it out in my pan. I'm going to grab this Casey's Blessing because I see a little bit on the bottom. Didn't get enough. So let me get that on there. And let me push this down. And yeah, this is a lot of meat, and I could have done 2 batches, but you know what? I'll make it work. I'm going to turn the heat back up because see, when you crowd your pan, what happens is it makes the level of the heat get cooler. Let me move that over there. I'm going to put a little bit of paprika on here, just for browning's sake. All righty. And I'm going to turn my heat up. I'm going to get this heat back up to 9 because I want it to really see it. Maybe I'll put it on high, and I'm going to watch it. So when you're putting things on high, don't walk away. Don't walk away. You need to watch it. So y'all know how I get when I start talking to y'all and I forget. But I'm hearing all this noise over here and it's angry, so I'm going to watch it. Yes.
I know this is completely preference.
I can't really hear.
Well, I was saying, I know this is completely preference, but I know that like traditional Stroganoff can have like some cream base to it.
Right. And we also have, now she was saying she knows this is preference. And Stroganoff is Stroganoff because at the end of everything, they will put a dollop or either yogurt or sour cream. I have not forgotten that. That's the special little secret tip. But she done spoiled my special. So yes, I will be incorporating sour cream, but not in the traditional way. I tell you, beautiful assistant all over it these days. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of this. And for those of you that's just popping in, this is my Mixologist rendition of a mock Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, baby. Ain't it pretty? Give my Mixologist some hard love. That's what I'm talking about. Because he be doing the thing. That's it. Thank you. Okay, so let me get over here. And now I'm going to just start to flip this around just like that. So it can brown on the other side. I'm not trying to get this.
This says, is there any topics for tonight? Last night was so much fun.
This city what?
She asked if there was any topics tonight because last night was so much fun.
Yo, that's what happens when you come to the Grown Folks Love Brother Recipe. But you know what? When you come here, we talk about whatever you want. What you want to talk about? Let's talk about it. I can talk about a lot, girl. You know me. You know I can talk about everything. Okay? This is just like y'all came over here on Saturday. We gonna talk. So whatever you want to talk about, put it in the chat. I have some, as they call it, antique tea. Some auntie tea. That's what my nephew said. Let me turn this. I got a good one, and this is for I call myself antique because you know antiques sell for more money. So yeah, I call myself antique. So for the antique people out there, And let me think what I want to say. Do you think that because you're antique, you lost your swag? I want you to think about that. That antique people shouldn't have a swag. And the reason why I thought that is because Beautiful Sister and Corey were, I don't know what it was they were looking at on the internet, and somebody made some joke about, oh, now you're old because you like butter pecan ice cream. And I'm like, yo, what are they talking about? If you like butter pecan ice cream, and just because you like butter pecan ice cream, I got little kids that like it. I don't really like to give stuff to small kids because they may have allergies. But teenagers, people who don't have allergies, where do they get the notion that because you're of a certain age, you now eat butter pecan ice cream?
I guess certain actions are associated with aging.
And that's
Even
your,
though it's not.
mind you, that's coming from somebody that's 10, okay, who doesn't know anything about aging or anything else. Okay, so I'm like this. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. My swag is different, but I got one. How about that?
Hey, oh, Miss Deborah said, I'm well seasoned. Oh, she said that's a black thing.
She said, what's a black thing?
The butter pecan.
I know it isn't, because if that was the case, they wouldn't sell so much of it.
True. I think that's just a preference.
It's a preference thing, really. And I'm gonna tell you, because they used to have butter pecan and butter walnut ice cream. I remember that.
Wow.
Yes, they used to put walnuts in it instead of. And it depends on the company. Now, right now, this is perfect. This is just like I need it. This meat is nicely seared. So I'm gonna take it off. Put it over here. But I'm not done yet, y'all. Let me turn this off. Let me wipe off my stove. And I'm gonna get a another little skillet because I want to sear my vegetables. Matter of fact, no, I don't.
Google it.
Google what?
Maybe it started with us.
No.
Against the-
No, but we're not talking about ethnicity. Ethnicity, rather. We're talking about age. So people seem to think that you get a certain age and all of a sudden life doesn't exist anymore. Just because antique people tend to be more reserved with the things that they like in lifing, okay, does not mean it does not occur. Take it from moi.
Hey.
My mind is always active. My mind is always telling me A, B, C, and D. I have so much more to give you and to myself. Okay? And I'm racked with pain, like right now. However, let me get the pain over and y'all just see my smoke. Okay? I know plenty of younger people that I can look at them and I'm like, man, y'all boring. For real. So let it not get twisted. Okay, my swag may not be the same swag it was in 1980, but baby, it still got some. Okay, now I have people talking, and Perfectly Unique says, definitely will Google that. Deb said there's a video about black people in ice cream. Oh, did you see it on YouTube? It could be. Hey, I don't denote anything, but you know what? To me, it's like this. Food doesn't have a color. It got a taste. It got a flavor. And everybody got a flavor. I don't care what nationality you are, what culture you are. Everybody has something that is comforting and nostalgic and that you can reference for back in the day. And that's what this place is about. This is a place where welcomes everyone. Okay? Everybody got a room in the flavor house. So, let me take that. I don't really need this. I'm going to use the big one.
Oh, you don't want that one?
No, because I'm gonna use the big one. I gotta transfer stuff anyway. So I'm gonna use this and I'm going to sweat my veggies and I'm gonna take my other skillet off here and I'm gonna try to lift this and let y'all see. I'm working on being able to set up a camera this way where you guys can see in here. I just gotta figure out how to do it without it looking all bulky. So
That's gonna be our next step.
that's gonna be the next. We growing, we moving. What you guys have is the opportunity to watch the growth of a network like no other. And when it finishes and when it continues and it gets to where it needs to be, you will say you are the first. So y'all don't want to miss out on these moments. Trust me. Because it's all about the love. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care how big it gets. I don't care how wide it gets. It will never, ever, ever be any different than what you feel now. Because this is a place to be. Let me take this and see if I can do this. All right. So that is how it looks. Can everyone see? Give me some love if you can see it. This is what it looks like after it's seared. All right, let me move this over. I'm going to turn this off because this is getting on my last nerves. Okay, and I'm going to take this and put this back here. And now I am going to sweat my veggies. Put that in there. Yes, I am.
So now, I will say, is there certain things that a person can like in a certain age range that kind of makes them dated?
Like what?
Like specific shows that were really like prevalent in specific time eras, like that we wouldn't know about.
Right. You know why you wouldn't know about it? Because you're too busy swiping. That's why.
I mean,
you know why you don't know? Because you guys don't take the time to ingest different things.
yeah.
You have the unique opportunity, this generation of people and people who have all this technology, to have it at your fingertips. Do you know how I had to find out about my information? I had to wait until my mother bought the Encyclopedia Britannica series every year, or whenever they put it out. So by the time they put it out, some of the stuff was stale dated. Okay, but that's how you learn. You went to the library and you had something called the Dewey Decimal System, which it was a beast for me to have to learn all that. Okay, look it up. It's a way of them chronicling all of the books in the library. So you have to go, and when I used to go, it was like these drawers you had to pull out, and they were in alphabetical order. And you'd have to find the book that way, pull that out, and you would give it to the librarian, and she would go pick the book. It was a process. It was a process. Now, you just press a button, say what you want, or don't even press a button, say what you want, and find out all the different things you can reference to find out information. So that's another thing about this place. When I put information out there, you don't have to worry about, well, what is she talking about? Look it up. And I'm going to tell you, when you look it up, guess what? You may be surprised. It may be something that you enjoy. There's a reason why you got these artists out here remaking these songs and stuff. If you notice, and I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me just go over here and put I need to put a little bit of oil in my skillet. One moment.
I guess it was just like a question like this. Like, for example, if you were to talk to someone, I don't know, maybe 18 or younger, and say cassette or VCR, they're going to be like, what?
Yeah, you're right. They are. But I'm going to tell you like this. And then I'm going to continue what I was saying, but she just triggered something else. I would say it was about maybe 2017. And I was working in a call center, managing there. And we were in the office. So I had about 600 people on my floor that I managed. And so I decided to go around and ask, because they had a lot of digital DJs there. A lot of everybody doing the DJ thing on their computers and stuff. And I'm watching this. Okay. So I go to the popular DJ there. I took a group. I said, guys, do you know what a 45 is? So they all looking at each other. I'm thinking the DJ knows because the DJ is into DJing. So I said, I had people tell me a weapon. I had people tell me an alcoholic beverage. I had people saying, I don't know. And the thing I had to say, I don't know, was the DJ. Because if I'm the DJ, I'm going to know all different ways of DJing. Why? Because that's going to make me more marketable, because you may get a bunch of old heads like me that want some vinyl. So For those of you who don't know what a 45 is a record probably a little smaller than an 8-inch plate. Okay, it's small. Has a little hole in the middle. We used to have these little discs you sit in the middle and you put it on a record player, a turntable. One moment. Okay, because I'm smoking again. Turn it down. Just like that. Let me get this going around. Okay, I'm gonna take my veggies. I got my mushrooms and my onions, and I'm gonna sear them a little. I'm gonna sweat them, not even sear them. Put them in here together because I don't want my mushrooms to draw up too much. Get that in here. And I'm gonna put some herbs in here, and I'm gonna season these up. So you see what I'm saying? Everything I do, guys, I season it. And beautiful sister, do we have any more mushrooms? Because I have to get a lot in here. If you can give me some more, that'd be nice. So I'm going to take a pinch of each one of my herbettes. And if you don't know what a pinch is and you're just coming in, guys, I am sauteing the ingredients for the beef stroganoff. I would suggest, if you're interested in making this, rewatch this, the part that you missed. Anyway, a pinch is your forefinger or your index finger and your thumb. And you can do big pinches, little pinches, or medium pinches. Casey's doing the big pinch. I'm going to do a big pinch of basil, a big pinch of Italian herbs in here. So a big pinch of that. And then a big pinch of my Italian herbs. Just in here, just like that. And then I'm going to stack them back together. And that's why I love them, because they're a trio. The parsley is left for the garnish, not because it doesn't have flavor, but because it's the flavor at the end. Okay. So I'm also going to take a little bit more of this dried celery. I am going to get my squeezable garlic. I'm going to get my onion powder and my garlic powder and my pepper and my rosemary. And we're doing this to the veggies. So anyway, after coming to the realization and the epiphany that we have a DJ in the house that only knows how to use a computer to DJ. Okay, so of course, let me just put a little bit in here. I'm putting this in here. Yeah, just drop it in there. Beautiful sister's adding me some more mushrooms because I want to be able to have some. Okay, and I want to put down. And so now I'm putting some onion powder on here. Just like that. I did my garlic powder, putting that on there. Put a little sprinkle of the rosemary. Just like that. And I'm going to put a teaspoonful of garlic. The minced garlic in there. Let me get my ingredients back over here out the way. And yeah, I'm probably going to have 2 cans of that mushroom soup. So.
I haven't thought about that in years.
What?
I know.
You haven't thought about what?
Talk about the gate.
The 45. Okay, but I ain't done yet. Okay, because it gets even funnier, right? So then, this particular person thought they were in the know for everything. I'm going to hit it with some Casey's blessing, y'all. Just like that. Put this back. And I'm just going to move it around just a little so I can make sure that everything got its little flavor. And then I'll put a top on it and let it sweat just a teeny tiny bit, not a lot. Big mushrooms.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if it's going to get chopped up a bit.
Yeah, big. I'll just cut them a little bit. I'm just breaking up some of these mushrooms because they look like they came from the Jolly Green Giant land, and I found the beanstalk somewhere. That's how big they are. So, yeah. I need to be able to get them on the fork with the rest of my food. So I'm just breaking them up a little. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the protein aspect of it. It could.
Okay.
I never thought about it. I just like them. Okay, so it's on the floor. I'm gonna take it down. Anyway, back to what I was saying, Deb. So I'm talking to this little guy, and he's really, really, really. I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna say it. He was just really full of himself. So I'm getting deeper and deeper. So now I start talking music. Child don't know what I'm talking about. So I say to him, okay, if I worked, and at that point I was the head of, we used to have a yearly, it started off like a little variety show, more like in a cafe. I did it to bring the company together because we had a California side and we had a Mid-Atlantic side because we had conjoined. So we kind of separated in the same building. So to bring us all together and have that same camaraderie that we had before we got bigger, I came up with this idea. The first one was like a Paris cafe, but it got so big until I had to rent tents and all. It was a lot for outside. And so, of course, I had a DJ. And so I'm like, if I were to hire you or to pursue you to do this show, of course, I need to have a mixture of music. And so you need to be, well, I know this, that, and the third, and that's fine. What I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong or old-fashioned about knowing your craft inside and out. He didn't know that. It's 600 people on, and I went, and I just was a chain. No one knew what a 45 was. Not that, okay, that's like, what do you call it, trivia or what, I guess it's not important. But in the grand scheme of things, of knowing, if you don't know your past, you cannot have a better future. Now what you see, people realizing that, the music out there, for me, I've always followed the music as it came in. And there was always something that I liked about every single era. I kind of stopped, probably in 2007, when I couldn't find it. I'm not going to tell that, because when Neo Soul came in and people like Kim and, I like them. I can find things. But for the most part, the difference between our music back in the day and the music in this time, I could differentiate who the artists were, and I didn't even have to see them. Okay, you had 50,000, 300 million, 72 trillion doo-wop groups. Okay, and a doo-wop are the people who harmonize, stylistics, the OJs, people like. But you could tell each one of them apart. Now, everybody, I don't know what they're saying half the time. And most of the time, I don't want to know what they're saying, because that, to me, is, hey, listen, I don't need to hear all that. Okay? Because that doesn't depict the emotion of relationships and love to me. That is more than that for me. But, like I said, sensationalism sells. Okay, and you don't really have to think, you don't have to feel, you just react. Okay, and I need a little bit more than just some reaction. I got to be able to make these three little brain cells do something up in here. So I say this to say, I'm looking around, and like I said, people like Bruno Mars has enough sense to know, hey, that stuff back there, those people are no more. They're eggs somewhere, wherever. Okay, but their music lives on. They could get up on a stage with a cane and be 95 and open up their mouth, and that music will resonate with you younger people. It will resonate with the people who were there. It'll resonate with the people before them. It will resonate forever. Okay, some of these artists. And that is the mark of true success. Okay, then you have the artists where they were the thing in the 90s and now they're no more. You hear that song, I forgot that song existed. Seriously, I forget the songs exist here and now. When I see something totally different, I grab it, okay? Because I am not closed off, but I do censor what I listen to, because what I listen to, like these bringing it down on Saturday, what I listen to, if you want to know what I do in order to reset, I will put my headset on and I will start going back down memory lane. And I'll start with Phyllis Hyman, and I'll work myself all the way up to Usher. okay? And everything that I feel, I'll find songs that help cleanse me, help uplift me, help make me think, help motivate me, help keep me going on. I can be sitting at my job and I am tired. And in my head, Sounds of Blackness will come up. And I will have to hear that. And in that moment, it will take me to a place that I can deal with the life that's lifing at that time. When I tell you a good song will carry you, it will carry you. And if you have not tried it, do. And if you haven't tried it because you have not explored anything other than what you're hearing now, and it ain't reaching you like that, then you need to go find something a little bit further back so it can reach you. You can hear those words. Hear the words. Hear the words. The rhythm is great, but hear the words, because the words will transform you. Yes, they will. If you listen to the right stuff, the words will soothe you, and it'll make you feel all better. And you got some of these younger artists that are smart enough to remake some of these songs and understand. You don't have people creating music like Stevie Wonder did from scratch. You have people sampling music of people like Stevie Wonder, putting it together and then putting some words on it. And I'm just going to say it, gyrating. And that's lovely and it's entertaining. But see, there's a difference between an entertainer and somebody who can sing. And I'm going to tell you the difference. A singer, and I don't say singer, a singer can sit in this seat, don't move, open up their mouth, something beautiful come out, and you are mesmerized, and you're taken to a place you ain't never been. An entertainer got to jiggle and everything on and keep your attention, keep you going, so you don't swipe away. Okay? I don't want to be an entertainer. I want to be a singer. I want my platform here to be a singer. I want this to be a place where, hey, I don't want to swipe away. I'm going to see what the next crazy thing she's going to do. I'm going to see what her family going to say. I'm going to see what she's going to cook. I'm going to sit here and comment. I'm going to talk about that moo-moo. I'm going to do all those things. I'm going to talk to her because, hey, she wants to talk to me. I don't want to be a swipe away. And not being a swipe away is a slower growth. But you know what? I want to build a foundation because, like I said, this is our house. And I want everybody to live here. So, yeah, all of that to say they didn't know nothing about a 45.
Which is sad because it makes me think they probably don't know anything about 8-track either.
Listen, if I was to take them back to cassette. Okay, what Teresa say? Yes, music always lifts me. It lifts me. It takes me. And sometimes I'll hear it and I really need to release and have a good cry. And I'm sitting there crying, listening to some song that shouldn't even make me cry. But you know what? That feeling of nostalgia. I remember a day, I remember a time, I remember something where there was no pain, no worry, no nothing. And that music took me there. You tell me that the music that they play today take you there. Find me the song, send it to me because I want to hear it. Okay, so let me check this out.
Oh no, I feel like the people who don't know things, I did not know what 8-track was.
Yeah, it's like an 8-track was probably about this big, and it had like a little tape going into it, and you were sticking it to a special 8-track player. Now that was before me. I was a little kid. See, I came along with.
Look like something you put in the Nintendo.
Yeah. Okay, so now I sweated these vegetables. And I want you to see what sweating looks like if you don't know. It still holds the integrity. You see? But you can chew it.
I meant that said, I mentioned the 8-track tape.
No.
It's already done.
She mentioned it.
I know, I didn't. You did.
Oh, Corey mentioned it.
I don't know what it is. I thought it looked like a Nintendo game.
Corey mentioned it. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. I think when it came out, because when the 8-track tape came out, I was little. I don't think my mother and them had that. My father had the most beautiful. My father was into music. He had all kinds of music. And that's why right now I have a collection of vinyl underneath my stairs that is unbelievable. I have the original album covers I have the original albums. I have 45s original. I have all of this. My father he bought every time there was a new song, he was up there at the record store. Now they had things called the record store back then. And so you would go up the street to the record store. It was a store that had nothing but music in it. Okay, Lolo says what? Lolo says, Casey, put your glasses on so you can see. That's what Lolo says. Okay, so I'm putting my glasses on, y'all. I thought I saw Lolo in there. Oh, that's not Lolo. See, I told you, Casey.
So we got a couple of messages. Auntie Teresa says, sometimes I get in my feelings whatever music I listen to. That's what good music
Exactly.
does.
So I can't really see. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I got this thing so far away. It's a bottom one, and it says an 8-track player in this living room.
I think it's supposed to be brush and roller.
Oh, brush and roller. Okay, see what I'm saying? And you don't get them things away.
They said 8-track player in this living room right this minute. Elvis Presley live from Hawaii. Okay.
See?
I see.
I feel you. And doesn't it make you feel good when you can stick an 8-track in there and know it doesn't sound all high definition and stuff? But who cares?
But that takes me back to my original question. So is there things that you can say that will date you and make you
Of course
a certain age?
Yes, of course there are things you can say that could date you. Okay, there are things that you can say that could date you.
Yeah.
But my point is, why is everybody so afraid of getting older? Do you understand? You don't have to get old and be non-existent. You can be old and be highly relevant. I am highly relevant. I have people tell me all the time, my goodness, I can run circles around a 25-year-old. They don't have the stamina I got. They don't have those things that I have. And on top of that, I have the wisdom because I've been there, seen that, done it before. You need to know your worth. Okay, everybody in every age group has a worth. And that is why I like the fact that my audience really ranges from 18 all the way up to beyond 70. And that's the truth. I looked the other day, I'm like, You know why? Because those little 18-year-olds, whoever it is, they are curious. They want to know. Ain't nobody telling them nothing. You sitting here on the internet swiping so fast, the life is going by you. And you half of the things you are not even consuming. Hey there, Lone, how are you? Getting older is a privilege. Okay, I can't tell you how many kids under 18 have seen pass over to the next life. She's saying, yeah, exactly. And yes. And that's the truth. So I'm not saying anything is wrong with new stuff. There's nothing wrong with the middle of the road. Ain't nothing wrong with the end of the road. That gives us the opportunity to come in a place like this and kind of reminisce. It really does. And I'm going to tell you, it will your doctor tell you stuff like, oh, you got too much stress. You need to de-stress. Okay, do I have a button? Someone give me the button for de-stressing. Okay, just turn it off. Well, then I got to find that way. And the way that I find it is to find a place where I'm going to go to a song. When life was slow and oh so mellow. Okay, that's what I need to do. And I don't care if you're 18 or you're 84. Everybody has that place that they can access to take that stress just for a moment. And do that all the time. And that's one less bit of stress that's going to bring your health down. Going to take you to depression. Going to do something that's going to be detrimental to you. And if that means hooking up a music or whatever it is, do you, boo. Okay? But find that place. Because ain't nothing wrong with that. And you ain't going to hurt nobody. And then, again, like I said, this is the place. This is where we can talk about this stuff. This is where we can joke about this stuff. Then we can laugh at ourselves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you some of them.
We can learn something new.
And learn some things. Exactly. Because I'm going to tell you, I look back at some of the things that we put on back when I was growing up, and I'm like, ooh, child. I don't know. Hey there, honey. He's sitting up in there, maxing and relaxing, probably thinking about those platform shoes he wore and that pickly afro. That's what, But so now these are sweated. And for those of you just coming in, we were talking about back in the day and 45 records and things, all those kind of things. But we just got finished sweating our vegetables for our beef stroganoff. I browned or seared the beef, just like that, so it's nice and seared. And then I sweated my veggies, and they're nice and sweated. Am I going the wrong way? Am I going the wrong way? Nice and sweated. So now I'm going to put the beef in here with the veggies.
They're gonna get married.
Yep, they having a wedding. Who has a wedding song for this marriage? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Well, I know one, but I don't know who's singing. Go to the chapel, Larry.
Okay.
What's that one? Who made that?
I don't remember the artist, but yes.
That's old school.
Yes. Okay, everything old school does not always be in my repertoire. Okay?
All right. That's it.
The name of every single song. I am not the Dewey Decimal System of music. Okay, I know that's what you
Hey,
think.
you the B-side queen.
I am the B-side queen. If they had a trivia show that had the name that tune for the B-side, I'd win. I'd win.
Depending on the artist.
Because I'm going to here to tell you, I'd win a lot of B-side. Because back in the day, again, we bought 45s. So they would put the popular song on one side of the 45. And then they put the not so popular song on the other side.
Wait, so each one only had 2 songs?
Right, the 45 did. But the 45 was really cheap. So, for instance, when the Jacksons came out, they had ABC. That was really popular. But on the flip side of ABC, they had the song Got to Be There. Most people looked at the ABC song because that's the one they were promoting. Nobody learned Got to Be There. Later on, Got to Be There really got popular. Casey already knew it. Because, see, Casey liked to sing. So Casey learned the words to every single song that came. And so I was a B-side queen. So I could sing B-side songs. So, and then when they came out with the LP album.
Oh, Ben.
Right.
I know Ben.
They had LP album. Exactly, Ben. Ben, the two of us need look no more. Yeah, I remember. It was a rap. And then he had a picture about it. It was a picture about a little boy that loved the rap. Okay.
I mean, it was so heartfelt.
It was the theme song to that. Now, I will tell you some little trivia about that. The first movie that came out was not Ben. The first movie that came out that was related to somebody harboring a rat as a friend was called Willard. And you can look that up. And so that derived from that. So I'm just mixing the meat into my veggies.
Oh, thank you, Brush and Roll. And you told me the name of the song and the people who made it, the Dixie Cops.
Yes. Yeah, I remember them. Yes.
Yeah. Good song.
But, yep, that's a wedding song. Okay. They got a lot of wedding songs.
They do. But I mean, not the ones that are so standard. I want it to be different.
Okay.
Everybody knows here and now.
I wouldn't even say, I wouldn't even think about that. See, I'm going further.
Wait, how far?
Okay, I'm going first. See, they went straight to Luther, here and now, which is traditional, especially in African American areas, okay, in weddings. But back in the day, come give me your sweetness. Comfort me through all this madness. Woman, don't you know with you I'm born again. Come show me your kindness. In your arms I know I'll find it. Lying safe within your arms, I'm born again. That was the wedding
Okay,
song.
I want to guess. Is that a male group?
No, it was a duet. And just look it up. And a lot of people got married to that song.
And you know what? Hold on, Brush and Roll.
With you on Born Again.
Brush and Roll said you always play the B-side first because we already know the age.
Yes.
That's fact. Well, I wasn't there, but I'm assuming that's fact.
No, some people do brush and roll because some of them just buy get the first side and waste their money. Honey, I needed my coin. But look it up.
Make the most of it.
Did you look up the song?
I'm about to right now.
Okay, with you I'm born again. With you I'm born again. Okay, so now I'm going to get a little cup, y'all. So I can dissolve some of this onion soup mix in here.
Billy Preston
And Sharita, exactly. That was a wedding song.
Oh, I like her hair. Cool.
That was a wedding song. So
Beautiful.
I was half not whole, in need of one, reaching through this world, in need of one. Come give me your sweetness. I love that song. Yeah, pretty.
That same one?
Yeah, same one.
Okay. What's good stuff? And see, I was blessed to grow up in a household that listened to diverse music, so I knew all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
Way outside of my era.
Yes.
Still,
Exactly.
it was beautiful stuff.
So now I'm going to crush this up. See, this right here has, I like the flavor of the soup mix. So I'm going to put a little in here, in my cup.
So this hubby said, don't forget Ribbon in the Sky.
Oh.
Of course we can't
Okay.
forget
Oh, because we are Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh, so long for this night I pray that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day. Wear a ribbon in the sky for our love. Yeah. Actually, that's what I sang for Uncle Terry's wedding.
Yeah.
Remember?
I do remember. That's when I first started liking that song.
Uncle Terry was my brother, my beloved brother. He's no longer with us. He was the best brother ever. And he wanted me to sing at his wedding, and so I sang that song for him. So, yeah. So, miss you. See how you bring back the nostalgia? Okay, so I put a little bit of beef broth in here. You can put water. I put about a quarter cup of beef broth in here. Now, and see, I'm just going to mix everything. So I got my beef broth. I'm making my little concoction because I told you I'm going to put all this stuff together. You don't have to do all this. At this point, you can pretty much take your mushroom soup, put a little bit more seasoning in there, and that can be it for you. You know I got to take it to the Casey level. My level's delicious. So don't sleep. I'm going to take a little bit of this red cooking wine, about a quarter cup, not even that. I'm going to do an eighth. Put a little bit in there in my concoction. Now, I could just pour this all over there, but why do that? I don't have to. Okay, so I put a little bit of that in there. And I have the Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put some in there. About an eighth teaspoonful of Worcestershire sauce. Just like that. And then I'm going to season it up with my other things. So I'm going to put some onion powder in here. I'll put some garlic in there. I'll put a little Casey's Blessing in there. Because, see, this is the third layer of seasoning. Because I'm going to be putting some fluid in here. So I keep saying, okay, liquid, y'all. Okay, I said fluid to my old daughter. What is the fluid? You know, okay, let me come on. So, yeah. Listen, I'm a culinary chemist, y'all. Okay. I'm a culinary chemist. But when it's all said and done, guys, with music and stuff like that, music, they say music soothes the savage beast. Honey, music soothes everything for me. When I am hurting, I can sing. I can release. I'm going to tell you, they can say whatever you want, but they had it was like a little movement they had when I was growing up. It's called Free to Be You and Me. And I don't know if you guys know about St. Jude's Hospital. Well, St. Jude's Hospital was founded by a comedian named Danny Thomas. His daughter, Marlo Thomas, grew up to be a little actress. And she had this show called That Girl, and she did some acting throughout her career. She doesn't do that anymore. So I guess she took over the hospital aspect for her dad. But he, you know, and I forgot why I was even saying that. I was saying something about Marlo Thomas. And I'll think of it later.
Well,
Lord.
we were talking about the impact music has.
Yeah, I was, but it was something pertinent that I wanted to say about her, and she didn't sing.
Free to be you and me.
Oh, Free to Be You and Me. Okay, so that was a show. It was like a kids type. We used to have something called Saturday morning cartoons on ABC. And at a certain time, I think 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, it would start coming on. And it would be all kinds of cartoons. And they, in between, they would have these little educational commercials and stuff, Schoolhouse Rock. So they taught you about bills. It was one, I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. And it would go through the stages of how a bill became a bill in a song. So that was your first little Hamilton thing. So they had this special that she was the producer of, Free to Be You and Me. And so they had all of the big stars. They had Diana Ross. They had Lionel Richie. They had this big-time football player named Rosie Greer. His sister, his cousin was Pam Greer. She was a big 70s star in movies. And they had all of Danny Time, all these people, and her. So you say Jeff says she remembers that. So we all went home to see this show. So there was a part of the show where Rosie Greer is this big hulking football player, huge. And Rosie Greer gets on there, and no, he was known for knitting, but he got on there and he started singing. He said, "It's all right to cry. Crying takes the sad out of you. It's all right to cry. It might make you feel better." That's what he said. That just stuck in me because this big brawly guy, and he's right. Because let's think about it. I know it's not macho. I know people think it's a sign of weakness. What do you think you got tear ducts for? A decoration? I'm just saying. Think about it. If you think about it logically, what do you think you have tear ducts for? Now, I'm not saying you should go around blubbering all day long, but if you need to release some of your frustration, a lot of your frustration turns into anger because it really is sadness and you're holding it in. It's just like a rain cloud. It needs to set the water free. It ain't nothing wrong or nothing, not machismo or nothing degrading about shedding a tear, because I'm shed a couple of them in here. Okay, wasn't intentional. That's not something that I normally do, but I can feel, and so it's nothing wrong with that. So that is what I'm saying. We really need to get over ourselves.
Crazy expectations that they set for no reason.
We really need to get over ourselves.
It's unrealistic, and it's creating a lot of
and undue stress. Undue stress. This is what this is about. Taking the stress away. What you say, life will make you cry, but life can make you laugh. Life can give you joy. Life can give you vitality. Life can give you life. It's all the way you want to look at it. And if you want to look at it in the negative, that's what you're going to get. If you surround yourself with negativity, that is what you're going to get. If you don't choose to pull yourself out of it sometimes. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you're going to go around skipping around happy and gay all the time, because that's not real. However, but when you feel yourself being sucked into that doggone abyss, jump out and come on over here and talk to me. How about that? Okay, I got this stuff mixed up in here, y'all. And I'm going to bring my garlic over here because that's my friend. And I'm going to take this salt because she got a fetish. Okay, so... Yes, she do. Telling everybody. Okay, I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to get my soup, or I'm going to wash this can off, because wash your hands and clean your cans, because you don't know what the crawl goes over here. Okay. So I'm going to wash this off. Just like that. And dry it. And I may only need 1 can. Now, I'm doing this the quick way. Now, you can make a little roux if you want to. And sometimes even you can do a couple of things. You don't have to use the soup. You can use a slurry if you want to thicken the gravy. So there's a lot of different things you can do. I'm just choosing to do the easy way today. No, that's all. Let me get this in the garbage and grab my other can in case I need it.
It's in underneath your.
Okay, it's underneath. Okay. All right, so let me wash this can too, just in case.
Yeah, so just back to the thought from earlier, like, imagine talking to someone from this generation and asking them, you remember when the TV used to stop working at like 2 or 3 in the morning?
Oh, I sure do, and I remember.
You get the little color line.
I remember when the test pattern used to come on. I sure do. I remember when the TV came on in the morning and you had the little flag going and they may have been playing a Star Spangled Banner or something. I remember all that.
I remember waking up, I don't know what time, but it was like in the middle of the evening, the night, probably like 12 o'clock in the morning, and they'd be having those little CD sales, so they'd be, is in love.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what.
They were Time Life magazine in the middle of the night trying to get you to feel nostalgia and go and spend. It was a lot of money because my husband felt the nostalgia for me and bought me all Earth, Wind & Fire. So it was a lot of money. Okay, you it's like a subscription and you get these all. I have so many CDs. I have everything, and because you start feeling this, I'm telling you.
They know the songs to pick too. They know exactly because it's like it sticks in the back of my mind. I don't even know the artist or anything, but I remember the songs.
That's because your mama was always playing them. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna pour this over in here, y'all. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take one step further because when you have this cream of whatever soup, it can get lumpy. I'm gonna smooth it out and I'm just gonna put it all over in there. So let me get another little bowl, little mixing bowl, and do that. But yeah, you know, for all it's worth, and for all people complaining about, I'm getting older, they ancient, listen. Why? If we so ancient and everything is so bad and this, that, and the third, how come everybody trying to bring back the nostalgia?
Right.
Okay, ain't nobody trying to bring back the 2019s. Nobody's trying to do that. You think about it. When they speak about the nostalgia, nobody is trying to bring back any of that. You know, they really aren't. When people say back in the day, they're not thinking about yesterday or a couple of weeks ago when the water dance came out. Now we don't remember her. And she's a nice girl. I'm not throwing no shade. It was cute. But that's not something that I could see her at 95 years old doing.
Oh, now wait. Oh yeah, do you know where your children are?
Oh yeah, that one. Yes, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Oh, they have all kinds of stuff. They have all kinds of stuff. Yes.
They need to bring that back.
They sure need to bring it back. A whole lot of folks be like, I don't know.
I didn't know that back when they used to, like the night lights, what they call the street lights come on and the kids.
Yeah, we knew when the street lights came on that you need to be going home. I don't care if you've been out all day long. You better make your tail up in the house. Okay. You make your tail up in that house. So I'm taking the cream of mushroom soup.
I know.
Okay, just like let me take this off and let me get a spoon to get it out. I think I'm gonna use one of my famous plastic knives that I collect and get it out of here. And just because I tell you that, I'm gonna be able to find one. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this stuff, and this is what I'm saying about this stuff congeals. So I really don't use it. I don't even really use cream of mushroom soup. I use cream of chicken soup really for a lot of stuff. But okay, Deb says street lights don't let mom call your name out the back door. You're right.
One of them, and she also said national anthem and the TV went on there.
Exactly.
See, there's a whole thing with that. Like when you know your parent calls out your name and throws out the middle name too.
Yeah. No, when they the whole name.
That means you got about 10 seconds. You got about.
See, I didn't have those issues, guys, because I ain't had no middle name. So they ain't gonna call me nothing. Just you didn't have to call me. Sis was up there for. Let me tell you something. I took intermissions. I went outside 7 o'clock. I ate my breakfast. My mother cooked it. I went out there and I played in the hot Sahara. To this day, I'm like, how in the heck was I outside all those hours in the heat of the sun. I mean, no sunscreen, no water, no nothing, playing vigorously in this sun. And back then, you didn't have central air. You had the fans. Okay.
This was pre-global warming.
And the point I'm saying, how did I do it? How did I stay out there? And you stay out there and, okay, but I have no sense. I would bring my little water container, or I would go back upstairs and take an intermission and grab something and then come back down and play or whatever until I had to go back upstairs. But the point that I was out in 100-degree weather, okay? 100-degree weather, out and running around, doing all kinds, not just sitting in one place. Child, let me tell you something. Let me step out there from my house to the car and don't have no AC. Shoot. So I'm like, okay. And then you come in the house and you got the fan going. And so the thing was, the fun thing to do, right, with the fan that I used to do, I don't know if you guys did it, I like to sing. So when you sing in front of the fan, it sounds like you have reverb. And so I would sit in front of the fan and sing. I know.
I remember.
We found all kinds of things to do.
That. I don't know what the name of the song is, but I used to be like,
and it would make your voice.
You sound like you.
Yes, exactly. So these are the little simple things that I used to do to entertain myself, and not do this and this and this and this. Yes.
She gonna say that as swipey.
I'm just saying, y'all are gonna get carpal tunnel of the swipe. Okay, yeah, I made it up. So now I'm taking this liquid, y'all. I just put the cream of mushroom soup in here, and the liquid that I just made, the seasoned liquid, I'm taking it and I'm combining it. Yeah, y'all gonna get carpal tunnel of the swipe. They're gonna be in the doctor trying to figure out what's wrong with them. Or this, their eyes are gonna be like, yeah. Do you know that I heard that they got a lawsuit going on now, a class action lawsuit? You know how they have lawsuits for everything, for the hair relaxers, for the hair color, for this, that, and the third.
They got a lawsuit for the hair?
Yes, they do. Because they said that hair relaxers are causing some type of cancer or whatever. Long term, they got lawsuits. These lawyers, they get these big giant lawsuits, and you got to realize, if they get 5 million people to sue the company, right, and they get $100 million, the lawyer gets 33.3% of that. Wow. Now, the 100 million people may get $1. Right. So this is why ovarian cancer. That's right. So Deb says ovarian cancer. So this is why they got big commercials telling you your rights and telling you. And I'm not saying you shouldn't sue or whatever, but it's not going to get you rich. Okay, it's gonna get them rich. Okay, so my thing is this. So now they're coming up with what did I say? I was talking about the lawsuit.
Lawsuits for the internet.
Oh, the internet lawsuit. So they have this whole commercial about the kids being influenced and being depressed because of all of the internet activity and no regulations, and all the things that happen on the internet, and it's not regulated. And so the children are being depressed and they're suing. Wow. So now I'm not going to try to go too deep with that, but did the internet people buy the phones or the computers or the tablets and give free access to the children? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that they are not. They are responsible, because whatever you put out there in the world, you are an example, and you should be careful. Okay.
Where are the parents?
Okay, but I'm just saying, when I see a little 5-year-old with a phone and they can't pay a bill, that's an issue.
But see, it's used as a distraction.
Okay, and there you go. Some people use these devices as the sitter.
No, have you ever heard there are some younger parents who will leave their child on live or like these social media websites and tell their audience, watch my child?
No, I've never heard that.
I have seen it. They will be on
Casey's blessing y'all.
Lives, Facebook, TikTok, one of them, and they tell their audience to sit their little infant child in front of the camera and say, "Watch my child while I go shower or cook or something." I'm like, what they gonna do if something happens?
Okay, so beautiful sister is telling me, and Deb is like, what?
Yes.
Beautiful sister says she has seen, and these are stations.
Yes.
These are like YouTube or TikTok.
It's Facebook.
Facebook.
TikTok.
She's seen it on some of the social medias where people are marketing these channels, and they're asking you, the viewer, to watch their child while they go to.
I'm like, so okay, something happened.
All right.
They just go and spam the chat. Hey, fire!
I'm gonna put a squirt of Splenda in here.
What are they gonna do to help? They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing.
And these are babies. I have not. But getting back to what I was saying,
I'm sorry. That came to mind.
that came to mind to her because I triggered that one. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that the tobacco companies and all these places don't have a responsibility for transparency. What I am saying, and people may not like it, you purchase this stuff, it is your job to make sure that they don't stay on it. Because you're the mama, you're the papa, you're the adult. But on the flip side, if the adult is spending all their time on the phone and social media, that is the example that you're setting for your child. So you want to spend all your day swiping when you have a chance. You ain't got time to interact with your kid, go play a board game or something. So you sit the child with the tablet, with the phone, with the computer in front of them, and yeah, they're going to get all the Blu-rays you want. They're going to see all the things you don't want. And then you want to sue somebody. I think the suit needs to go around in a circumference. If we're suing, okay. We all have been guilty of it if we have children because life be lifing. However, I'm gonna tell you one thing about back in the day. We ain't had none of that. We had a phone that was attached to. I don't mean hung on the wall. I mean the wire was attached to the staple to the wall. You had a cord. They got real fancy. They got a real long 50-foot cord so you could stretch it. Okay. If somebody was on their phone and you called them, guess what you got? A busy signal. Y'all don't know nothing about that, do you? Okay. You got a busy signal. And guess what? You had to have the patience to wait and call back again and again and again until Sally Sue, Jimmy May, or whoever was got off the phone. When you went out the house and went to work, you wasn't dialing no digits and looking at no texts all day long, distracting you from doing your job. You had to wait till you got home to talk to whomever. And you know what? I am 63 years old. And I lived through all of that, and I'm still standing. And I didn't freak out because I lost my cell phone and I didn't know anybody's number. Because I remember all the numbers, because guess what? I had to go dial them digits if I wanted to talk to you.
Did you used to have a rotary phone?
Yes. I had a rotary phone. We eventually got a what do you call it? The button phone. You know, but the thing I'm saying is we can survive without all of this. We choose not to. We choose to put our responsibilities on other people when it's convenient. Yes, all of these, I have a responsibility when I'm on here and I'm saying stuff to you. I sure do. And I know that. And everybody else has a responsibility when they're showing themselves. But you have.
We had phone books.
But
I
you.
remember that.
Yeah, and we have phone books.
Pages and the yellow pages.
Exactly. But what you have the responsibility to do is to turn it off.
Yeah. You regulate what's in your house.
Okay.
You're supposed to regulate that. So the internet can't force your child to look at it. You have to let it be available.
I'm putting some herbs in here. So I'm going to put a pinch of my basil and a pinch of my Italian herbs in here. So that's what I'm saying. So yes, we can sue till the cows come home. We can find something to sue about. Yes, we can. And the kids most probably are depressed because you know what? If you're learning life through a phone and a swipe and no one is talking to you, and explaining what you're seeing, and you're learning about life from someone else's perspective who is setting things up for you to be drawn in and be addicted, because that's going to get them likes and views and money. Okay? Of course. See, my kids, they look at the internet and stuff like that, but they are encouraged to come here and get an explanation, Lucy. Or I'm like, what are you looking at? Don't, they look kind of negative, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can't run from technology, but you can regulate it yourself.
But see, and here's also another thing. There's a caveat to this whole lawsuit thing, because a lot of these platforms that these children are frequenting, there's an age limit.
Yeah, but the age limit is irrelevant if no one's stopping them.
Right. So what I'm saying, that's on the parent to do that. They make it where you're not supposed to be 13 or younger accessing these channels. Or even YouTube. They have a kid YouTube, and then they have regular YouTube. It's up to you to put your kid where you want them to be.
Okay, yes, and that takes you having an interaction and intervention. Ain't throwing no shade, no tea. Everybody got a responsibility. For real. Everyone has a responsibility. When I step on this platform and you see me, and thousands of people see me, and I'm saying the things I say out my mouth, I am responsible for the way it is interpreted. I am responsible for showing a light of positivity. I'm responsible for telling you the truth as I see it. And if it is something that is offensive to you or that you don't agree with, you have the right to say that, or you have the right not to watch. And that is the truth. Okay, that's all you ever gonna get up in here. So let's show you what it looks like once you mix all this stuff together. See, it's smoother, so now I can pour it over in here. And you said, Deb, so glad my daughter is an adult. I know, she said she's so glad her daughter is an adult now. Yeah, because the life is hard for young people. It is hard for young people. It is hard for young parents, because a lot of times young parents were parented by younger parents, who didn't experience the things that I've experienced. My children have had the benefit of an old head who understands the relevance of understanding youth. So there's a difference. See, I'm not the old head that, okay, I understand the dynamics of the youth, okay? But I just feel like you got to have a circumference of information, and then you can make good decisions. I deal with younger people every single day. I find that they don't have a whole lot of critical thinking skills because their minds are being numbed by everything being done for them.
Right. That's another thing. Like the convenience of this new world, the technology and stuff, it's like a blessing and a curse. Like, for example, in schools now, as far as I know, because I'm not currently in the classroom, but they got digital blackboard and everything's on tablet, this, that, and third. They don't teach, like, what's that, a cursive in school anymore.
No, because all you got to really do is sign your documents with an X or scribble scrabble.
I have seen signatures where they just put a smiley face and a dot, and that's their signature. Exactly.
So the importance on things, I consider myself to be well-rounded because I am technology. I am a person who knows technology to a certain extent and still learning and interested in doing it. But I know the old way. So if the computers and stuff go out, I won't be rocking in the corner back and forth having a withdrawal because I know how to survive without that. I feel sorry for people who don't. Because I'm going to tell you, in my house, if the power go out, honey, these kids act like I just, yeah, exactly. Okay, and I have to make them come to the realization it ain't that deep. All right, so I just cut up a whole stick of butter because I'm going to stick that in here too. So let me get this back on the stove. I'm going to put my sauce in here. Beautiful sister, come over here and make me some pasta. Okay, I'm putting my sauce in here, just like that. I'm going to get my little spatula so I can get it all out. because I don't want to miss anything. Is it in here?
What is?
It's not.
What?
My plastic spatula.
No, it's in the washer.
Okay, and I got this all in here. So she's going to get it out the dishwasher.
Alright.
Okay, I want to get the rest of this in here. But see, it goes on so much smoother like this. And pass me the sour cream, too.
Alright.
Because I'm going to take the last little bit and mix the sour cream up in here.
Okay. Do you want squeezy or the one in the bottle?
I'm squeezing.
Okay.
Let me just get that off the edge. Yeah, but as we travel on in time, yeah, we have a lot of things that are different.
Here.
And I'm gonna tell you, some things need to be the same so we can learn, and then we advance. But if we don't learn the backstory and we're constantly advancing, I think that's kind of counterproductive for me. Okay, so I have some sour cream. Is this open?
I'm not sure. It might not.
Okay, let's see.
I can open it if not.
Okay, we're gonna open that up. Okay, just like that. I like to squeeze sour cream. I really do. And when I can get it on sale, I will buy it. It is more expensive. You
But
pay.
it's neater, though.
You pay for the packaging. You really do.
It's more convenient.
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
You can measure it better.
So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of, or 2 good squeezes of the sour cream. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna mix it up in the rest of this. In the rest of my little soup stuff. And that is my dollop of sour cream.
But Daisy.
To go in here, our stroganoff. Like I said, you don't have to put that. But see what I do, because I don't want a light sauce. Now this is where the gravy master comes in. So I take my, you see right now, it's pretty light. So I'm going to put the gravy master in so I can get that lovely color, that lovely brown color.
Finish with this. Can I put it away?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So I'll put a little bit of gravy master, just a little drizzle in there. And then I'll darken it up a bit. Because although I want the taste, I don't want the look. Because I'm very visual. I'm just telling y'all. So now this looks kind of like a chocolate mousse. All right. So it's nice and smooth. And then I'll put the rest of it on here. And this is what it looks like. Okay, see, it got darker. Okay. And if you want it even darker, you can do that. Or you can leave it light. They have all renditions of this dish. I'm just a dark brown gravy kind of girl.
Does the color make the flavor any different?
No, because this is nothing. Gravy Master it's look like a caramel. It's not. It really doesn't really do a whole thing for the flavor. I don't find. It's more so it's more supposed to be like a thickening agent, but I don't find it does all that thickening either for me. I just like it gives a good color.
It's
All
for
right.
aesthetics.
I'm sure that's not why they invented it. That is what
We use it.
I use it for when I use it. That's why it's so much here all the time, because I don't use it that much. I don't have to buy it that often. So usually when I make something, it just kind of browns itself.
Right.
Okay, so let's get that. Now we're gonna get it all combined. I rinse my hands. Yeah, but there are a lot of differences, and it can really divide us. When we start talking about back in the day, what's better, what's not. Everybody has a back in the day, y'all. Okay, that they think is the best. I think my back in the day is the best. The Gen Zers think theirs is the best. The millennials think theirs is the best. So, hey, I say let's pull from all of the best parts of all of us and share it. How about that? Okay, I'm going to put this stick of butter in here too. Just like that. And then I'm going to mix this up. Kind of move it around. I'm going to put a little bit, not a lot, because I have some fluid. There is liquid in here from my beef. So,
See, for me personally, I feel like The back in the day, that's the best for all of us. Is the day that made us happy.
There you go.
That's the best for everyone. Across the board.
And that is the one that you want to reference when you are doing that reset every single week. Because you need to have a reset. I don't care what nobody says. You need to reset. Famous words of the Grill Master, decompress, do all those things. All those things are important for healthy emotions and a healthy body.
Yeah.
And of course, making good stuff like this because, hey, food can make it all better.
Yeah.
It sure can. A nice, cozy meal can make it all better. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny, weeny bit, probably less than a quarter cup, about an 1/8 cup of this broth in here. Just to loosen it a little so it can kind of warm up and melt my butter. Because it's pretty thick right now. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll show y'all what it looks like before I turn it on. Put a little bit more broth in there. Just to loosen it a little so when it starts heating up.
Should I toss this one out?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. Just cleaning as I go.
And see, that's another good kitchen rhythm tip. Clean as you go. Then when it's over, guess what? You don't have that much to do.
Y'all, because after you eat this delicious meal, you are not
And
going to
if you can toss this, that'd be nice.
Like, let's be real, you are not going to feel like cleaning after eating it.
And I'm going to need this. I mean,
you still using
yeah, I may
Okay.
still need that.
How about no herb that you're still using?
Yeah.
This can go.
Okay.
How about the red wine? You still gonna?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
Okay, let me just clean off this pot, this pan, this thing, and rinse
Oh,
off.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm giving y'all shaken viewer syndrome. My apologies.
You need to be more
My
careful.
arm kind of nicked the wall.
Yeah, I know. Every time you go over there, and I've been over there 3 times.
My bad,
And
y'all.
haven't shaken it not one time.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad.
Say that doesn't stop you from having to have Dramamine, right, family?
Shaken viewer syndrome.
Okay, but you getting shaken viewer syndrome. Okay, you still got to get the Dramamine.
It was only a second. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
They're not trying to hear you. They're not trying to hear your noise. Yeah, if you could place that in the sink, that'd be helpful. Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze the garlicky here. Just a little. Because I like it. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of the salt. Just like that. Just a little. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to leave the beef broth because as I turn this on, it may thicken even more. It's pretty thick. I'm not going to even lie. It's pretty thick. Let me get that top. But before I do, I'm going to show you guys. This is what you're working with. Just like that. So now you're going to start cooking it down slowly. Heat it up.
Good stuff right there. That's the good stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to put it on like a 6 to start and see what happens because I don't want it scorching. That's the thing. And you see what I'm saying about the color is lighter. So I will probably put some more gravy master in because I like my color a little darker. But it's perfectly fine like this and it tastes good. In the meantime, I'm going to give y'all a kitchen rhythm tip or tips. So kitchen rhythm today is about having that no decision meal. Okay, you know why I came up with this? Because I told y'all, the grill master don't never know what he want to eat. And if you're just coming in, you missed a lot of stuff. So watch the rewatch. I ain't gonna tell you that. You missed a lot. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Corey said if you're enjoying, oh, there you go, Corey. I'm reading Corey's stuff. Okay. Anyway, so a good kitchen rhythm tip is this. You want to have a no decision day for cooking. That means these are the things that you ain't got to think about. You hungry, you tired, you know it's going to be good. So you ain't going to even go through what you want for dinner. What we having for dinner? And it's always the same thing. It's like by the time you go through all the stress of figuring it out, nobody want to eat.
No chicken.
Then you say chicken. Then in this house, it's like chicken. Okay. So everybody needs this one meal that you don't got to think about. And that could be my husband's favorite thing when he can't think. I'm going to just have the egg sandwich. Now, he ain't having no egg sandwich every day because every day he can't figure it out. Okay. But eggs, grilled cheese, soup, pasta, rice in a bowl. So maybe some leftovers you had there and piece that together, make a meal. Okay. That is very important because I'm going to tell you, there are a whole lot of days. I don't know what I want to cook. I cook a lot. I have hundreds of recipes online. But when it comes to this house with these picky people, I can cook a lot of different stuff. Sometimes I'm cooking 2 or 3 things at one time because this one don't want that and that one don't want this. But when you're tired, okay, and they laugh at me because I say, please just make me a cheese sandwich. A cheese sandwich. Okay, just something to stick in my mouth. And I know it's not going to offend me. It doesn't taste bad. I'm good. So I say this to say, everything doesn't have to be difficult. You can choose a meal and don't debate about it. And you can enjoy it and not have to stress yourself. Like I said, so for me, like I'm going to try to make, because I made some tomato soup on one of these lives a few months ago, and it was delicious. It was so good until my oldest son and me, we ate it every single day for lunch. Tomato soup and a half a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich. It was really good.
And it just kept coming back.
And yeah, and so pastas, butter noodles, like I said, leftovers, things like that. It's very, very easy to have a no decision day. Hey, you may want to have 2 or 3 of them. And if you're by yourself, hey, that could be
whatever you want.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your brain makes 100 decisions every single day. Don't let trying to figure out what you're going to eat for dinner be one of them. Okay? That should be, the kitchen intimidates people because there's so much thought that people think you have to put into it. And I am telling you, what you see right here, when I do a lot of this stuff, I come up with the bright idea. I may come up with that bright idea an hour before I'm talking to you. And I'm tweaking it. I've been cooking for years. Okay? But I'm always trying to find new innovative ways to make things taste differently. So you guys see a lot of poetry in motion. You really do. And this is what you do when you get in your kitchen. Don't be afraid to experiment. You like this, and that. You put it all together. Then you got a meal. You haven't sat there slaved over. Let me look up a recipe. Oh, let me see the child. Let me tell you something. You be looking forever.
Oh, should I be preparing the Sundown Coffee at this point?
Yes. Okay, so like I said, every kitchen needs that one meal. What is your, and I'm going to ask y'all out there, if anybody cares to answer me, what is your no decision meal? Family in the chat, family out there, let me know. Because I'm going to be totally honest. I can do a cheese sandwich. I can do some grilled cheese. I can have a salad and have some grilled cheese. You know that I keep saying grilled cheese. Mm-hmm. I can actually have 2 fried eggs and a salad. I can have whatever's left over. I can have, what else can I? I can have a lot of stuff.
So see, you're the non-picky one. It has to be a no decision meal for the picky people.
Right, for the people. For the picky people in my house, no decision is chicken.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Get some chicken. Can't go wrong.
I don't care what kind it is. Just get some chicken.
And usually some kind of mac and cheese or starch or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, in which we try to get these children out of that because they need to eat some other things. And they will. It just has to be presented. But like I said,
that's the no think night.
A no think night, exactly. For no thinking for them, that you need to think for them because what's going to happen, they're going to say the same thing over and over again. But yeah. So let me check this. See where we at. See, it's boiling already, just like that. Woo! And all I wanted to, and as it's boiling, it's starting to darken up. It smells delicious. We're really close. We're really close.
Oh, okay. We have a response from Royalty Gaming. My go-to is an egg salad sandwich. Yes.
See, eggs.
I tell you, the incredible edible egg. It's the answer to everything.
Yeah, because it's really good because you're getting protein. You're getting chicken too, I guess.
That's what I'm about to say. So it's just chicken and varying
I'm
forms.
taking some more of the gravy masher to make it a little darker.
That's the go-to for everybody. It's chicken in varying forms, whether it's an egg, whether it's the adult, fried, a boiled whatever you make. It's all chicken.
Or an omelet.
Omelette.
And an omelet is something that's good because you can make it a veggie omelet with whatever little vegetables you have in there. You can make it, put meat in it if you want, whatever
All
meat you have in it. It doesn't have to be traditional meat. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I have put steak, I have put shredded pork, I have put whatever kind of something I had, leftover pieces or whatever, in an omelet.
Yep.
And it's substantial, it fills you up, and it tastes delicious.
Oh, and just a side note for anyone who's wondering about earlier when I mentioned if mushrooms have protein, yes, they do.
And I thought that they did, but I wasn't sure.
So to be precise, Google said that there's 2 to 3 grams of protein per 100 grams of mushrooms, however many that equals. So if anyone feels like doing the math on that later, just know that's what it is.
See how she tried to make y'all work? This is supposed to be reset.
I mean, I gave y'all. Well, when the reset is over, you have that information.
Yeah, right? Yeah, this is supposed to be reset. I'm not supposed to have to think. I got to think all week. I don't want to have to do no math. You taking us out the perimeter.
Well, right, y'all. Okay, I'll save it for later after we done resetting.
Yeah, you taking us out the perimeter. Here she go. All right, so this is. I'm gonna let this cook some more, but this is what we're going with. You see that? How it's browning up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let it keep bubbling over here.
Bubbling, browning.
And when that pasta's done, I decided to go, like I said, with a thin linguine. You can put this on mashed potatoes. You can put this on rice. Whatever floats your boat.
Hey, some roasted potatoes if you're feeling.
You sure could. You could bake a potato and put that over it. That's a good thing.
Options.
And you're making water.
I'm sorry, got condensation from the boil. The boiling.
I'm just tidying up. Y'all know me.
See, now you have some ideas for your royal remains.
Yeah, put that over there so you can dry that out. And just make sure that is drained completely because we don't want to make our sauce. Oh, you had one.
I had one of what?
I had one of these.
Oh, okay.
You don't want your sauce to make any water from your pasta to make your sauce waterlogged.
Yeah. Okay, we still have a few minutes left.
Okay. And that's good because we got this going. And if you want to taste it, you can taste it.
Yes, I will.
So beautiful sister's going to give it a little taste.
I mean, if you're
And like I said, so for those kitchen rhythm things, just free salad. How about that? Free salad.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Well, you know, y'all, I do my Sundown Coffee, but today it was more so Reminisce Day. Sometimes, like I said, I'll sit there and I'll listen to music and I'll drink my coffee. And it doesn't have to be frou-frou. And today it's not going to be frou-frou either because, she made some coffee here for me yesterday. I just needed some coffee. And she made some coffee. She put a little bit of caramel in it. It was kind of good. I knew I tasted a little difference. You know me. But it wasn't a bad difference. So perhaps maybe I'll have some caramel and some of that chocolate syrup in there.
Okay, can do. By the way, it's delicious.
It has enough everything? Okay, enough salt, everything.
Y'all.
Okay, all the nice little seasonings.
Very tasty, delicious.
See, there you go. And there you have it. Casey's rendition of Beef Stroganoff. We're just waiting for our noodles to get beyond al dente a little bit. I hope my husband ain't watching because he just loves it. He love that.
Yeah, I should take it out for him now if it was going to be that. But you going to like it. Though.
He'll be fine.
You going to like it.
I am so loving this. If you guys missed it, this is our mocktail. It is a mock of Tequila Sunrise. And boy, is it delicious. Yeah, as you see, I've almost drank all of it.
Uh-huh. And she got another drink coming. I'm going to give you half a cup.
Yeah, she's going to just give me a half a cup of coffee because I just have to taste. And then when I'm done talking to you guys and we stop hanging out, I'll carry it on up to the old Ponderosa, take me a little bit more of that coffee, and I'll listen to how about this? I'll listen to me some Phyllis. Y'all don't know nothing about Phyllis, do you? If you know something about Phyllis, send me a heart. I need to know because every single week I am honoring the talent of an artist. Every single artist is because there are so many. And so we have so many weeks. I got so much to share with you. And yeah, exactly. That's for sure. And yeah. So yeah, they love Phyllis. Honey, yes.
Who don't love a good Phyllis Honey?
I am telling you. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you know it? I finally arrived. Made a good life for myself. Oh, we Stevie. Let me stay Stevie. Okay, that may be next week. Yes, that may be. Love me some Phyllis. So yeah, for real. But love me some Stevie. I really do. He has made music an experience. Yes, he has. And I hope that you take the time to listen to some of it. If you haven't, there's always going to be a song out there that he's written that's really going to touch you in some way. I got a favorite that he has. It's called These Three Words. And I just think it's beautiful, you know, and it really touches me. And I hope that you take the time to find that place, that piece of nostalgia, that thing that is going to make you just kind of stop the swiping and smell the roses. How about that? Okay. Where are we at with our spaghetti?
Just about, excuse me. Just
Our pasta. Our pasta. She's making my Sundown Coffee. So if you guys have any Sundown Coffee or any drink that you would want to drink, and we can just take a little sip together while we wait to plate up this, not going to take but a minute, that's for sure. Let me tell you what she did the other day. I wanted something sweet, and I didn't want to chew. She made me a coffee that was like, I don't know. They have this restaurant called Shoney's. They used to have Shoney's, Big Boy, and they used to have this dessert called a hot fudge cake. It reminded me so much of a hot fudge cake, but it was just liquid
in a cup.
Liquid in a cup. That's it. See, she's the, what do you call it? The barista?
I'm the barista.
She's the barista, and Corey is the mixologist. So let's see what we got here. My Sundown Coffee. Ooh. See, and then she makes it so good, y'all. I don't know what she's doing to it. I don't know what she's doing. I can't replicate it. And they don't want to drink too much of it.
And don't eat your food.
And I'm not going to do that.
And then I have to eat it for you.
You hear this, right?
So,
but like I said, as we reminisce, you know, the Sundown Coffee is the moment when the day is over and the cook is almost done, as you see, and the house gets a little quieter. Never, ever in this here paid place, but in some places.
Quieter, not quiet.
And that's when you sit back and take a little sip. And you think about the day that you had, you know. So the coffee at sundown isn't about being perked up or waking up. It's about bringing it down a level for me. See, coffee doesn't have an effect on me. But if it does on you, do some decaf or do some other kind of warm beverage or just something that you like. Okay? It's a moment to reflect. It's a moment to reminisce. You think about people that you haven't thought about it forever and things and instances. So,
and you decompress.
And you ding, ding, decompress.
That's another secret word.
So, yeah, I'm loving this. So, to all of you out there who are doing that reset, getting your life together, get ready for the next week. You know I'm going to be there with you. I am. And I'm going to be ready, willing, and able for you to come into my life. Yeah. I know.
Our noodles are correct.
Our noodles are noodling, and we're going to be plating this puppy up. How about that?
Let's do it. I'm gonna go grab the grill master.
Oh, this coffee is so good. Y'all know I'm gonna microwave this and drink something. Yeah, I microwave my coffee because it takes me forever. It takes me forever. Okay, so let me go over here. Let me get my parsley because you know I gotta do my garnish. I'm gonna start plating this puppy up. Let's see what's going on over here. That's great. Let me move this over here so it'll be closer. And wipe off this area. All right, let's get all of this stuff out the way. Because I'm going to need a ladle. So let's get me a ladle. And move my plates over here. Just like that. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, next, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put another poll in the community tab. And I'm gonna ask for your opinion again. What you want me to cook? What kind of protein do you want me to cook? And let's see, whoever wins is what I'm gonna cook. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. Let's see what happens. All right. I need my tongs. There you go. So I can grab the spaghetti out. All right. Perfect. Nice. Put that on there. A little bit on here. Just like that. And a little bit on the back plate, mine, which would be just a little. Ooh, this stuff is hot. It's so hot. You put a little bit back here. I should have got a saucer, y'all. Yeah. Because I done drank all this coffee and all that good drink that Corey had. But I'm going to eat it.
And if she doesn't,
if I doesn't, then I got the clean up woman.
Clean up crew back here. What we do. So teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
All right. Before I do, I'm gonna stir this up and I'll let y'all see.
Woo! Howdy, Grill Master. Let's get ready to get this delicious food here. Yes.
Stir this up real nice. Just like that.
Beautiful.
Nice buttery goodness.
Yeah. It makes all things better. While you do that,
What make all things better?
Hey.
Okay, I just want to let y'all see. And put it on the plate.
Show me what you're working with.
Okay, but this is our finished product. If you can see.
That looks delicious. Can't wait to see it on the plate. Let's see it on the plate.
Okay. It's life.
I'm ready. Whoop, that's not gonna go there.
Just like that. Nice little drizzle.
Woo! Yes, sir.
Jumping all over the plate. Okay.
Good stuff.
And some more gravy.
Get the special Corey for it. Get it going.
Yep. Give you a little parsley there, man.
For beautification purposes.
Shit.
And there you are.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna show you guys what we have here.
Beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. Oh,
There
yes.
we go.
Woo, that's nice. All right.
There we
Now
go.
you got it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Cheese in the audience.
I don't have to do that. You can cook it.
Wow.
You get to
I
experience
know
this
they
just
looking
like
at
we
that
do.
saying, wow. Oh. I'm going for the taste.
Do the thing.
Yep. Gotta get a fork for him. Y'all can show him that. And I'll do yours.
Nice and creamy. The texture is amazing. Meat is tender. Excellent flavor.
Let me just show off the Grill Master's plate real quick, and then you may continue your description. This beautiful plate now
Anticipation.
is making me wait. I see it. Okay, about to feed the computer too. No, you can't get that right now. Sorry. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mushrooms are delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Sorry.
Excellent texture. This is a
So
excellent. This is an excellent meal right here.
what I call
I'm just gonna
comfort
say, you guys got to make this
food. This is comfort food at its finest.
at its finest.
The perfect reset meal.
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
Had a long, hard week. You just want to bring it down like 50 levels. Get this one here. Get this here.
But you know how I like my spaghetti? And this is right there.
Perfection. See, we knew you'd like it. Yeah.
The moment of truth. Yeah, you just took the chair.
I'm sorry.
Huh.
Food had to be center stage.
Okay, you still haven't said anything. But
Huh.
So y'all who know me, y'all know I gotta let the seasonings marinate.
Yeah, but those who don't,
You go and learn. Learn, baby, learn. Oh my goodness. I love the flavors that's going on here. It's so savory and it just makes your mouth feel so excited. Yeah, you taste the sour cream, but it's not star. Let's just say that. Texture, fantastic. Perfection from the meat to the pasta. Perfect. There's a perfect melody of love, and it just is so delicious. So delicious. Definitely what you want to have to bring it down a few levels. Because I guarantee you this, if you finish this plate, you're going to be taking it all the way down to the bed.
No doubt.
Just saying.
all right, y'all.
But the mushrooms and the meat, oh my Lord.
Okay, and hopefully, okay, we can get a better. I got a different color plate this time because it was kind of washing out with the white. So yeah, I got a different kind of plate. I'm gonna taste this. Let's see. First, I'm gonna dig into this. Oh, I'm gonna dig into the beef. The beef is falling apart. It's so soft. Let's see. That's good stuff. Let me get a little bit of pasta. Yeah. What y'all think about this one, y'all? Hey, family there in the chat that can tell me something good. Oh, this is good. This is good. If you never had beef stroganoff before, honey, do this. Look at that.
I know, right?
Look at that.
Auntie Teresa said you just off that camera. I know.
No, I didn't, but you know what? I sure didn't because I was smart this time, T. I put the plate over there.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Remember that thumb. Remember those shorts. This is it. For all you naysayers out there.
4K.
Okay, enough of that. That's something good. That's all y'all have seen this whole week. 2 shows in a row. Yes. So, as we close this lovely evening, my people, I'd like to thank you for spending a little time with me and the fam. And I hope you want to be part of this house. Because, honey, it's definitely something interesting here for everyone. Reminiscing is a real calmer for me. It's fun. I'm glad that I have those things behind me that allowed me to reminisce. Okay. And I'm going to make more memories to talk about later, tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. You know, and as the sun goes down, and my coffee cup, I'm going to take a little sip.
Is that fruit?
You know, this ain't fruit. It's a little fruit, but it's not fruit.
Not fruit.
Little fruit.
Just the one fruit. Just the one fruit.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Every Saturday, y'all need to come up in here and we can talk. And if you have something you want to talk about, hey, be like the Huck. The Huck said, hey, and we found something to talk about because it's just like that all the time. And we didn't think about our worries and we chased them away, if only for a minute. Because, as Stevie says, don't you know that love's in need of love today? Don't delay, send yours in right away. And this is the place because guess what? When you come to Flavor House Weekend Eats, you home. I'm going to see you guys next week. And you know what I wish you? I wish you some love, little peace, and what family? Everybody. Some great weekend eats. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. And you know I got to walk around here because now this is far away.
Far away from here.
All right. Bye, y'all.